Oh man, what a day it's been. Filled with ups and downs, peaks and valleys, highs and lows. Well, I think it's safe to say that it's calm waters now. It's just smooth sailing. They got it all sorted out for the most part. I'm not sure how many people still don't have access to their accounts, but I think the vast majority of people can actually get back into their accounts now and just proceed as per the usual. And I had a lot of people in the comments from the last video saying that the people who actually got banned were the ones who, when they received the item, they actually used the item in one way or another, whether it was a card, an Odin's Blessing, or a CTP. They equipped it, they crafted it, one thing or another. Originally, that's what I thought, and I asked some people that had sent me screenshots, you know, of them getting banned, and I asked them if they actually used the item. They said they didn't. So I'm not sure if they're fibbing or what the deal is there, but it seems like it's all situated and sorted out now. So today, ladies and gentlemen, well, in this video here, we're going to be talking about this crafting system here, and I'm going to give you some advice, some tips or tricks, and just kind of break down some numbers for you, and where you should be spending your resources and what to actually expect from this. So the main attraction from this crafting system is going to be the cards. Everybody is ecstatic about the cards, talking about, you know, they're going to be able to get their crafting done lickety split in no time. And what I'm going to do is, because I already went and I used all my crystals here, my Mcron crystals, and I haven't used my Phoenix feathers. Thing is this, I haven't even been playing the mutant missions to collect the mutant materials. I haven't been capped on them in a little while now. I went ahead and I upgraded Strife's gears, or I started upgrading his gears, and so I haven't been capped on them for a little while, and I saw no point in doing it. Saw no point. Honestly, I was trying not to be capped, because every time you collect from dispatch, right? If you go over to dispatch, and actually let's go ahead and collect all these. Let's see what I get. Right? You get the crystals here, and then you get the feathers here. And it was always annoying to me to actually have to go into when you go into your inbox, and if you're capped, they just sit in your inventory or your inbox. They sit in your inbox, and it just takes up space, and it's annoying to scroll through and actually, you know, just sift through it. It's easier now that they put the feature where you can just yeah, I collected the first one there. So if you go to your inbox, right, and the feature that they put, acquisition remaining time, it makes it a lot easier now. But still, having all that stuff in there, it was quite annoying to me, so I just didn't want to be capped. And I'm kind of kicking myself in the butt, because I'm losing out, right? If you look at the amount of feathers that I actually have right now, it's what, 3,000 and some change there. So if we go to upgrade item, yeah, it's 3,600 feathers. We're gonna go ahead, and I'm gonna max out on this, and I'm gonna produce, and we're gonna see exactly what I get. And I actually recorded the when I did it with my feathers, or with my crystals there, and I'm going to show you what I get. And I have some numbers to kind of go over with you, like I said, from what you can actually expect from this device right here. Yo, check it out. Look who you got. You got your neighborhood friendly sneaky bandit at your service here. So the sneaky bandit, he went in the store and he bought all of Supergiant's boxes. That don't sound right. Well, we got Supergiant's big box here, and we're gonna pop all our boxes. I got every single one of them. One of the main reasons was because upgrading the uniforms, all the Black Order uniforms, and they had every rank of BAM in these boxes. I wish I would have left one so I could show you what's actually in it, but it's every rank of BAM, and you have some CNS. There's some tier 3 materials and gold. So let's go ahead. Let's play this. Yeah, I already collected all of it. Some things I just can't do live, and then there's some other nonsense in here, but it's mostly the boxes. There's not that much. Here we go. It's all boxes now. So it starts off right, 100 CCF, 100 EOD, a million gold, some more EOD, and I'll tell you at the end whether or not I recommend actually getting this. So that's rank 4 BAM, I believe. So 3 rank 4, that's not bad. If you were to get like a handful of those, not too shabby, but you'll see how many I get. That's rank 3 BAM, so 4 rank 3 at this point. Yeah, okay, now another 4 rank 4. I had to double check to make sure that those were the ranks. Sometimes I get confused. The round ones are rank 5. But as you can see, it's like, you know, some gold, some CNS. I end up getting 500 BAM. I got 500 BAM in one. I'm not sure if that already passed. Yeah, I think I was looking away when that actually happened. I believe I scroll back through and we'll see where that is. Yeah, it's right up here. I mean, that's a good drop, but you know, I got one of those, and for the amount, there it is, 500 right there. But for the cost of what these boxes are, honestly, I'd stay away from these boxes. It seems to be, like I said, the only reason why I even did it was because of ranking up all these uniforms. All right, one other thing that I want to talk about is this uniform upgrade material pack. If you're somebody who wants to get these uniforms upgraded as soon as possible and you're kind of short on BAM, well, what this provides you is it provides you 2,950 BAM. And it provides you, which is the exact amount of BAM that you need to upgrade the uniform. One other thing, it also gives you enough uniform upgrade kits, which I don't think anybody's really hurting on those, but it gives you enough experience chips. And I'll show you a way to actually use these to get the most out of them. And the one hidden item in here is the amount of gold that it actually takes to rank up this material that you're not spending otherwise. So with this pack, it's going to cost you 2.2 million gold. Without the pack, I believe it costs you about 15 million gold. I didn't figure that number out to be exact, but I would say it's about 15 million gold if you're starting from scratch. And so you got to factor about 13 million gold that you're actually getting along with this pack here. So that's something to actually consider. What I wanted to show you is this right here. So when you're actually upgrading the uniform and you get all those level 5 experience chips, don't just go and do this. Don't just do this and then hit use. What you want to do is you could do that and then hit the minus button one time and then go to your level 1 chips. Because if you look at the amount, so if you know, you got to fact, so you're using 600 as opposed to 2,350. You see what I mean? That's a lot of experience that you could be using on the next upgrade. You feel me? So that's something to consider. That is the Sneaky Bandit store tip of the day. All right, guys, enjoy your broadcast. All right, guys, let's go ahead. So, okay, first I'm going to play you my crystal craft combine. I used all my crystals, and at the very end, it shows exactly how many cards that I crafted or that I received after doing this whole entire thing here. So yeah, it's quite. I had 179. I believe I had about 5,200 crystals. So I had more crystals than I actually do feathers. But you'll see, I get quite a bit. Those jackpots are pretty nice. No jackpots there, but I see a lot of people getting 6-star cards, and you'll see at the end I get more 6-star cards. And I'm gonna explain a bunch of different ways to actually get mute materials. There's a 6er, and then 2 5s. That was at least another 2 5s. But yeah, there's some other areas, some other ways that you might be missing out on actually getting mutant materials. And like I said, we'll go over all that during the course of the video here. So let's see, what do I got going on here? I think do I craft the rest here? Okay, yep. Okay. I go ahead and I upgrade all the cards that I got. I didn't have really any cards in my inventory already. I did this process before I actually started doing that because I needed to clear out my inventory. Yeah, if your inventory is full, it's going to prompt you. So 10 mythic cards from 5,000 crystals. I got 10 mythic cards there. Okay, so I do the rest with the rest of my crystals here, and I get some more cards. I get some more. There's a jackpot. There's a 6er right there. Not too shabby. There's another sixer. I feel like I'm getting luckier on this one here, for sure. I mean, I think, yeah. I barely saw any sixes on that last run, but they're dropping. I mean, look, on the very last card, I get a 6. Not too bad. Not too bad. Do I go ahead? Yeah, I take a screenshot of that. Okay, so I didn't actually go ahead and do my inventory over there, like go to my cards and then actually see how many I got. But you could see I got at least another, I don't know, 5 more, I'd say, just from that little bit of crystals that I actually used doing that. All right, now let's go ahead and use all my feathers. So the amount, I mean, 1.8 million gold for using all that, it's actually not a lot. It's actually not a lot. So let's see. So I went ahead and here, if we go to my cards, we go to upgrade all. You see, I don't have any cards. I actually have 0 5-star cards here, and that's basically what's going to make the largest impact. So let's go ahead and just to show you that I don't have any. I basically have nothing. So let's go to max, and we're using all my feathers, and let's go ahead and pop this chest here. Hopefully we get lucky. We got two 5ers. I mean, if you get at least 2 5s on every 10 pulls here, or pull a 10, it's not too bad. The 6s would be nice. I mean, I've seen people getting like 3 6-star cards in one of these, in just the shot of 10. Not seeing any 6s. I mean, it's still not bad. It's definitely a huge upgrade from the last system, and a lot of people are going to be able to really make some progress with their cards by using this. I mean, I wish this was in the game, in the past. Damn, no 6s. No 6s, guys. Let me know if you've been getting lucky with the 6s. And I actually have some numbers here about how many how many feathers and crystals that you can actually get on a daily basis and what to expect. Basically on a daily basis here. So it's 4 5-star cards, almost a 6. Man, not 1 6. I'm very surprised that I didn't see not 1 6-star card. All right, let's go ahead and let's see exactly how many 6-star cards I got out of, what was that, 3,200 feathers. So 3,200 feathers, and I have a feeling that's where people's feathers are going to go now. Okay, so 9 6-star cards out of 3,200 feathers. That's not too bad, guys. That is not too bad. And let's talk about the amount of time that it actually takes to farm up that many feathers. Alrighty, guys, so based on the amount of feathers that you can farm per day, feathers and the Mcron crystals, you can farm 390 feathers and 120 crystals per day. And then based on what I just received, I didn't even get a single 6-star card out of that. I got all 5-star cards. So based on that, so I don't think I was really all that lucky, because you can certainly get 6-star cards. You saw it in the recorded video that I played that I actually got with the crystals. But so you could, your ratio, your chances could even be better. But based on that math, I'd say you're farming from like 1 3/4 6-star cards to 3 6-star cards per day. So you get about 11,000 feathers per month and 3.6 thousand Mcron crystals per month. And all you got to do is play these missions. The Veiled Secret, you could do clear tickets on these missions. Play the Veiled Secret, right? This one here, the Big Twin. Here, I'll even go to the Epic Quest where you actually play these. So it's going to be the Deadpool one, right? You don't want to play the stupid X-Men one. You don't get anything. You don't get anything useful from there, really, unless you need the Colossus bios. But the Big Twin here, you want to play this one. And you want to play, if you have the deluxe pack, you want to play this one here, where you get feathers and you get crystals. And then you want to go over to this one, the Wolverine one. Which one's this called? This is called the Rise of the X-Men. So you want to play the Veiled Secret, and then you want to play the Mutual Enemy. Play these every day, and that you're guaranteed. If you use all these materials, right, you're guaranteed to get, I'd say, 1 3/4 to 3 6-star cards per day. Now, also something that I've avoided collecting. are the uniform bonuses here. Uniform bonuses, where is it? The X-Force one here. I'm going to collect this right now. What is this? 300. Oh, hang on a second. There we go. I got to get Deadpool. Oh no, I don't even have it done. I need this one here. I'm a knucklehead. All right, so is that worth it to upgrade that one? I know I have some somewhere. Here it is, right here. This is the one I have. So collection complete. Boom. 300 crystals. I'll take it. That's a couple days. That's more than 2 days of actually farming there. So definitely check out the uniform collection. If you've been avoiding not collecting those, definitely collect those and get yourself some cards. All right, let's talk about what else we got in here. Okay, so we have X genes in here, like we did in the other Shield Lab, but they're much easier to be obtained, right? So you don't have to use the antimatter anymore, thank God. But you have other limitations now, like the gear upgrade kits, or the gear up kits, right? And you use double the amount of gear up kits. So if you just need straight up bios to upgrade other characters, I definitely don't suggest, don't do the X genes, because you're using double the amount of gold and you're using double the amount of gear up kits. But if you just want X genes for, you want to rank up a certain character, because who do they have in here? They have like Kid Kaiju and let's see, Rogue Domino. Well, you can get her bios. The only person bios that you can't get, well, there's two. There's X-23 and then Kid Kaiju and Nightcrawler as well. The same bios that were in the other one. So if you actually need those characters, or you want to upgrade those characters, then yeah, I would do it until you actually have those characters upgraded. But you can get a ton of bios from here. It's going to cost you a lot of gold. Like, look, let's see, if I go to Universal, right? Now the bottleneck is gear up kits at this point. Bottleneck is gear up kits. Really don't care about these Norn stones. I mean, now they're giving us a way to actually use them, but you need the gear up kits at the same time, and it's a ton of gold. 41 million gold for 16,000 bios. That's actually a steal. That is a steal. So between the Dimension Mission Support Shop and here, being able to grab bios, you should never be short on bios. That should not be a resource, a material that is holding you back from actually improving your roster, from upgrading a character, right, from 60 to 70, so on and so forth. Very easy to obtain. Now you could actually take Dimension Debris and then transfer that to gear up kits. You could do that. It's a ton of gold. It's a ton of 117 million gold to use all mine. I mean, that's a lot though. So I don't know. I wouldn't recommend just going ham on this, because it costs a lot of gold. Unless you have stockpiles of gold. Unless you got 2 billion gold just sitting around. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend. I would tread lightly in that way right there. All right, now we have tier 3 materials. So yeah, I'm not too crazy about this. The only thing that I'm actually, me personally, that I'm gonna participate in are gonna be the Awakening crystals. The thing is with this, you use the Mcron crystals, right? Which you're actually gonna want to use for cards. I'm sure of it. It's like unless you're completely done with your cards, or you just, I don't know, you're not going hard after your cards and you want to upgrade you want to level up your account in other ways, then sure. But for me personally, yeah, I'll probably do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, depending on, it'll be split between the Awakening crystals and then the cards, depending on, if I really want to awaken a character right away. You can come in here and you can go ham on this. Good thing it's not using BAM. If this was BAM instead of Norn stones, they'd be a little iffy, just because the update that we just got with the Black Order, between upgrading them all and then their uniforms, I've never been so low on BAM. It's kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy. But in terms of anything else in here, honestly, I just don't recommend crafting anything like CCF. You get so much CCF from World Boss Legend now. No way. Like for 10 times here, it's, let's see, 80 TCP, 80 EOD, 200 BAM, and then 200 of Norn Stones. No, that's not good in my opinion. And then if you want 50 TCP, you need 150 EOD, 200 BAM, and then 100 feathers. The feathers wouldn't matter that much before, but now that you can actually use them and get an insane amount of cards, yeah, I definitely strongly suggest using them here. I'd say only in a tight situation where, I don't know, you're a little bit short to tier 3 a character, or just finish off their gears. Maybe you just really want to finish Sentry or Mephisto, then sure. But other than that, that's not something I recommend. And then there's this event tab over here. I'm curious about this, to what this is going to hold over here. So it just means that there's some other stuff coming. Yo, what is happening, guys? You got Sneaky Bandit popping in here yet again for a second time, and he's here to show you all of the uniform options. I went ahead and I got all 4 of the members of the Black Order, well, besides Ebony, of course, uniforms to Mythic, so I could show you guys right away. So we have Punisher, we have Odin, Magneto, Iron Man, and Valkyrie. Don't like this Iron Man one. Obviously, he has a much better uniform now, and the Magneto one, he's fallen off. The rest are okay. Odin's the native tier 2 in there, but it's a really good uniform for him. If you don't have it, I suggest to get it. All right, we have Call Obsidian here. She-Hulk, good uniform, bad uniform. I mean, it's the best one for him, but still, he's still terrible with it. That's why I still have it at Heroic. Crescent, oh, that one's ugly. Sharon Rogers and Scarlet Witch. Oh, man, Scarlet Witch, man, she just got a new one, and it's way better. All right, we have Mr. Corvus here. What do we got? We have, so Nimrod, this is a really good uniform for him. It's a paywall, though. We have Thor, really good uniform. Red Hulk, good uniform for him as well. Jean Grey, and then Invisible Woman. Not too bad. It could definitely be worse. And then we have Ms. Supergiant over here. What do we got? We have Loki, good uniform. Black Bolt's a good uniform. I like the thematic in there, right? Remember when she, she's even holding them up in her skills, right? When I did the sneak peek for her, and I was talking about how Black Bolt, he mind controlled them and to blow away the Illuminati when they came to Wakanda. This one, yeah, I still have this one at normal because it's just bad. I don't even know if I'll upgrade this one. Then we have Moon Knight, and then Iceman. This one hurts. It's a decent uniform for him, but you just don't need it for anything, right? But the rest are okay besides the Thanos one and the Iceman one. That's my opinion. All right, guys, there's the uniform options. Sneaky Bandit out. Alrighty, guys. So there it is. Don't sleep on the craft. Don't sleep on the craft. Don't sleep on not playing your mutant missions anymore. Also, you might not want to change your world boss of the day from one of the mutants, right? At worst case scenario, I mean, the thing is this: you need the BAM now more than ever. But worst case scenario, you can actually use the feathers and the Emcron crystals from here. They're not going to waste. Also, the loot box. Now, we're always complaining about the mutant materials in there. Well, now it's not so bad. It hurts a lot less because we could actually use them to farm cards. I'm so glad that they actually kept the card craft cost as mutant materials. But just some things to consider there. If you get, I don't know, Apocalypse or Cable as your world boss, I don't know, you might want to play them if you're really going hard after those cards, but then you're losing out on the BAM, potentially 500 BAM if you're playing World Boss Legends. So that's a tough call. It's definitely a tough call for me to make. I'm not sure which route I'll take on that. I'll probably still play World Boss Legend or Supergiant. Supergiant's not really so much fun because I played her with Titana because I needed Titana's potential. It was stage 1, and she one-shot her. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was going to be a little bit of a fight, but she was done. She was done in an instant. I couldn't believe it. So let me know what you think, guys, of the new crafting system. I can't imagine anybody is opposed to this. This is like the best thing since sliced bread, in my opinion. Crazy mythic card farming, guys. It's bonkers. People can finally finish their sets. All right. I got Proxima and Corvus coming up next. Proxima and Corvus. So you better stay tuned. You better stay breezy. But most of all, friend, you stay safe out there now. Peace.